the Junior British Carp Angling Championships, in association with Corda Adrenaline.
Welcome to the final of the Junior British Carp Angling Championships, and this is what they're all after, the trophy and the opportunity to become a new star of carp fishing. Over the next hour, we've got the likes of Tom Dove giving us expert analysis on how the final unfolds, and I for one can't wait. With defending champion Rob Sutton, and it's only a few minutes left to the draw. Rob, how you feeling, mate?
Oh, very tense, very nervous. It's going to be very interesting to see where people get. I'd love a good swim, but it's a match that you can't always say, you know.
Yeah, well that's the obvious, wanting a good swim. Yeah. Let's pick your brains a little bit about where you want to be. What areas do you particularly fancy on Brasenose 1?
Well, basically there's a lot of fish showing on the far bank. Basically on anywhere where the fish are showing, really. There's a lot of pressure, so...
What's number one on your list? Keep it quiet because they're behind us.
Yeah. I'd have to go for peg 9 or 10. There's a lot of fish in front of him, so, you know.
I think from my match experience as well, and the people I know, it's always a very safe bet to go where the fish are to start with, rather than try to predict where they might turn up. So yeah, going on that, and looking at the weather conditions today, mate, it looks very sunny. The sun's in our eyes. What would be a starting approach for you?
Well, perfectly. I think zig rigs or spodding over a very sloppy spot mix, it just works really well. Anything like that, really, just to get a single bite, a few fish on the bank, hopefully
get the ball rolling.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you were to get your top choice, how confident are you that you can win it again and be the first person to ever win it twice?
Well, it was just a fantastic achievement. It's never been done. Who knows?
Well, there we have it. Rob Sutton, defending champion. I'm very confident that he's going to do it again, but let's see.
Andrew Grant.
Andrew Grant.
18, please.
Swim 18. Okay, so mark off that swim 18's gone now, guys.
You got your number on. Yeah. Number 28, Tom Maker. 36, please.
It's boiling hot, but he's got a hat on.
21.
John.
Robert Sutton.
How you doing, mate?
Alright, yeah.
Lay out the hat.
Yeah.
Happy with your draw or not?
Not particularly. I was going for a few different decisions, but the pegs I wanted came out pretty much straight away.
Whereabouts on the venue is it?
I'm just down this road bank, pretty much at the bottom end, roughly where I wanted to be.
Right.
I'd much rather have gone opposite, but there's a lot of anglers there, so I thought I'd give that a miss just in case.
Are you still confident with your draw that you can do something to get on the leaderboard?
I'm still confident I can get through.
Yeah.
On the leaderboard.
Do you think you can still win it?
Not particularly.
No?
No.
Right, the draw is now over, and we're with the man who's on everyone's lip, Tommy Maker, who's, well, last year, mate. What are your chances?
I've put a lot of effort into this one. It's all week preparing. I've had a lot of sleep. Hopefully this year, and I've got a good swim as well. I come quite late. I don't know how late it was.
It was very low down.
Yeah, but I was watching the swims come out, and I thought, oh, it's just going to go, it's going to go. And then when I come out, peg 36 was still free, which is my second choice. And I couldn't believe it when I walked up there and got that swim. That's made the preparation worthwhile.
Good. Well, Dad, now you follow the highs and lows with Tommy in the actual main BCAC. What's it like being the father and having to look on and not be able to actually fish with your partner?
Bearing in mind we normally fish together every weekend, to sit outside that tape is absolute torture. When we fish together, we're just there, you turn round, you can do things for him, the net's there, the bait's there, everything, but when he's on his own, it's just, you're sitting on your hands, it's
agony.
It's agony, mate. It's the longest 48 hours you're ever going to sit.
I presume you've tied a few PVA bags in the living room this week. What's it been like preparing at home?
It's like a new tackle shop in Kent, really. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's everywhere, mate. Yeah, I've just we've avoided divorce, me and the wife, but I imagine she's cleaning up for 48 hours now. Yeah.
Right, and then let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Yep.
48 hours. I know you're used to it. You know, you fish for England. You're out there doing it at the top of the level. Do you fancy his chances?
If I'm honest with you, I do, yeah. I mean, 2 years ago we fished on this lake and he came out last in the draw and got an open water swim, and all the while you've got water in front of you, you've got so much room to work with, and bearing in mind you've got a vast amount of stock out there, there's always fish going to be coming, you know, to and fro, in and out of your swim, so you've got plenty of room to work with. So fingers crossed, yeah. I think he's going to make me a proud dad this weekend.
Well, let's hope so. Tommy, one final question, a bit of a bizarre one. It's your last year. If you weren't to win it this year, who would you like to take the title?
There's a few I'd like to see win it. I'd like to see someone who hasn't done well in it before win. Also, I'd like to see Rob do well again. I really like Rob, and also my mate Brad Day and Liam Richards as well.
Right, okay, so half the field basically there.
Basic. No, there's only four there. There's only four.
No. That's really nice. Good to hear. Well, I'm going to wish you very best of luck, mate. I'll let you get to your swim and sort it out. Cheers, Andy.
Cheers,
Good luck, mate. Right, the draw has been done. The people are in their swims. Time to grab a word with Simon Crowe and Lewis Porter. Simon, who do you fancy now?
I think since the draw's taken place, Tom Maker's still got to be a favourite. He's on a bank that's consistently produced fish, and I think he's the sort of angler that could do well from there.
Right, okay. Lewis, grabbing a word with you, fella. You've been involved with this event for a number of years. You're involved with a very successful magazine. What's so good about this event?
It's just brilliant to sort of invest in the future. As you know, Ali, yourself, the kids are the future. It's as simple as that. And without these guys out here doing this, the sport hasn't got a future. So, you know, it's just great to get involved. That we've got 160 kids this week, all gone in for the trophy. They all want to win it. They all want to win the sponsorship deal, and most of all, they want to win that title. So yeah, that's pretty much it, really. It's going to be a great event. As Simon says, I think little Tom in Peg 36 has got a real good chance. He's got a good draw, but watch out for Alex Osborne as well. He's a handy little angler and he's got a good peg too.
Nice, good tips there. Simon, tactics. If I was to put your head on the chopping block, my famous saying, what would you be approaching it with from the start?
From the start, I think I'd look at the weather. You know, at the moment it's high pressure, not so much in the way of cloud, so I think I'd probably be trying the zig rigs. There's bound to be a lot of carp mid-water, but I think if the weather does change, then I'll be trying on the bottom as well. So it's about versatility, really, and I think anybody that wins this event will tell you that you've got to really read the carp, you've got to read the weather and basically react.
Lewis, you've seen a lot of stars over the years in the magazine. Anyone from this event that sticks out that you think are going to be around for a few years to come?
But I think little John Earl, he's got that star quality about him. Got the chit chat like yourself, Ali. And I think, you know, we'll see him a bit. He's going to be in Crafty Carper a bit. We've got some plans with him for features, so I think John's one. Other lads got Sound Ed. I know he's been about a bit because he's defending champion Rob Sutton. You know, a really mature head on a young set of shoulders. So I think he's got a good future as well. So keep an eye out for both of them in this tournament today as well. I think they're going to be up there on Sunday afternoon.
Right, Oz, who'd you fancy? Who's your money on?
Maker or Sutton?
Maker or Sutton?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about Sutton. He'd come down in the draw a little bit too low for my liking. I'm not sure he's in an area he
He got a decent peg though, so
he's a good angler. Can he do the business?
Clit centre, but I tell you what though, I really wouldn't underestimate this guy here, this Josh.
Guy next to us?
Yeah.
He showed done the business earlier in the week.
Yeah, a proper back draw, but he got the peg that he qualified off, so my money, you know, I think he might be top 3, this guy.
Top 3? You're going to put your money where your mouth is, though?
Yeah. 2 right, I am.
I weren't going to put money on Tom Maker this time, but given where he's come out and draw, he's kind of gone up in my stakes. I'm going to put my money on Tom Maker today, or this weekend. I think he's going to come.
I'm going to put 20.
I'll put my 20,
Josh Milner.
and we'll see who comes out best.
All right, mate.
We'll give the money to Ali to hold.
We're here with former champion and carp fishing genius Tom Dove, and I'm going to start picking his brains about what goes through an angler's mind at this stage. Tom, draw's been done, people are in the swims. What goes through your mind now?
Well, first of all, if you've got a good swim, I mean, you're happy, aren't you? You want to try and get fishing now, so it's just clipping the rods up, getting everything prepared, and putting in the effort now.
Right.
Really is that.
And when you get in your swim, Tom, I mean, do you think you've already sort of decided what approach you're going to make from the start, or is that something you work out once you're in the peg?
Because this is quite a square lake, most of the swims are sort of the same style of fishing, so it's distance work, spodding, over zigs, you know. So I think a lot of people know what they're doing because they fish to qualify in the same venue as well. It's the same type of fishing what you're doing, whether now or whether you come for a normal session.
Tom, you've obviously been lucky enough to win the event. How do you sort of deal with the pressure as the event's unfolding?
You've just got to focus, just get into it, do your own fishing, forget about everyone else, and just get down and do it.
Right, okay, and you know, how does someone, you know, if someone starts winning and you fail, I mean, we're here very close to where Tom Maker is. I mean, he is a massive favourite after the draw. I mean, for a young lad, that's a lot of pressure on young shoulders.
It is a lot of pressure, but again, you've just got to forget about everyone else, you know. He's more than capable of doing it, so if he forgets about what everybody else is, what position he's in, just fish, then that's the best way you can do it, I think.
Right, well, great advice from someone who knows exactly what it's all about, winning it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll catch up with you again a bit later.
No worries.
The Junior British Carp Angling Championships in association with Corda Adrenaline.
The hoot has just gone, let Carpy battle commence. Well, not even 15 minutes into the match and George Oakey caught his first carp. Same swim as your eliminator, George?
Yep.
Yeah, were you happy about getting this draw?
Yeah, very happy.
Yeah?
Pleased I got this swim, yeah.
Yeah, same one again, you know the spots. It's all about doing it now. What a great start. Let's have a look at the carp, mate.
Yep.
Lift him up. What a stunning, stunning fish that truly is. Lovely scale pattern, glistening in the sun, and George is off to a flyer. It's just about maintaining it now. Are you confident you can keep catching, mate?
Yeah, I'm confident I can keep catching, but I think it'll be a struggle. I've got a long way to go yet.
The ding-dong battle has commenced. Tommy Maker, favourite, into a carp, and it's gone a fair way right, so we've got to see if he's going to get this one in. He's not a happy bunny at the moment, but it's off to a fly. It's getting exciting already. We're not even 35 minutes into the match and the fishing is fast and furious. Very close now. Once you got the first one in the net, there's a fair bit of pressure off. Very close, very close, very close. It's in the net. Tom Maker is off the mark. The favourite for the event. Plump draw. He's flowing.
9-9.
Okay, Tom.
Yeah,
happy with that. Yeah, 9-9.
One of my top tips for the event is Brad Day. He's got a real future in the sport. Brad, how big's that, mate?
17.
17 pound. And what's been the approach this morning?
Spodding slop over zigs.
Spodding slop. Again, you've got it all over you. I really like that style about you. You're all about getting involved, gritty. He loves it. This boy's going to be big. Well, while we've been keeping an eye on Tom Maker and all the other top favourites, this boy has been doing the business, Sam Clark. Sam, you've got back in the swim you were in yesterday for the eliminator.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I come out of the bag pretty early, sort of midway. Thought I knew the swim, so I got straight back in it. And
well, were you happy this morning when you got this draw?
I was sort of thinking about open water, sort of debating it, but yeah, now I am.
Well, you've shot into the lead, mate. How big's this one?
£20.15.
Right, okay. Talk me through the methods. What was your approach this morning when you started?
Basically, I thought I'll go one up, one down, basically one on the zig, one on the bottom. The zig was just on a bit of foam. Spodding over the top just lightly. Half filling the spod, so it's a bit lighter.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make a bigger splash. And
well, what? So all the fish have come on the zigs?
No, two of them been on the bottom. That's a 4-pounder and a 3-pounder.
Right, okay.
And then yeah, went on the zig and had this beauty.
So unlucky with the first two size-wise, and then now you've bagged the big one. Well, get this one back, fella. Get your rod sorted, and we'll probably have a look at your rigs.
Right, nice one.